The limerick packs laughs anatomical into space that is quite economical. But the good ones I've seen so seldom are clean, and the clean ones so seldom are comical. A wonderful bird is the pelican. His bill will hold more than his belly can. He can take in his beak enough food for a week, but I'm damned if I know how the hell he can. Well, welcome to the Bill Shipper Show tonight, folks, where we play two instruments at once, sometimes. And tonight we're going to be full of BS, which of course, you know, stands for Bill Shipper. And Big Silly. Lots of silly songs tonight, starting with limericks from the Dances with Words CD. So, let's say hello to everybody here. Hello, Ken. Yes, I loved your card. Thank you, Ken. Happy New Year, Irene. Freya, happy 2022. Reno, I'm already registered for Reno. Are you registered for Reno? The bustard's an exquisite fowl with minimal reason to growl. He escapes what would be illegitimacy by the grace of a fortunate vowel. Well, hello everybody. Thanks for coming on. Yes, like I say, we're going to do silly songs tonight. Big Silly. That's what BS stands for, and Bill Shipper. And we're going to do an Omicron song. A new Omicron song debuting tonight. And I hope this is the only time we ever need to sing it, and we get rid of it right after that. And Dragon Song by request will come in up soon. And lots of silly things, including playing on a ukulele on top of a guitar. Hey Jennifer, Happy New Year. Omicron. Seems that COVID just keeps dragging on. We all need to put our mask back on until we're done with Omicron. Suddenly, Omicron came on very suddenly, originating in South Africa. Yes, Omicron came suddenly. Reproduction rate is high at 4.2. That means if I get it, 4 of you will too. Omicron. Can't we get past this and just move on? Pyro, Sigma, Tau, and Upsilon. Well, Phi on COVID, Omicron. Go away, Omicron. Omicron, Omicron, and any way you do it, the anagram for it is moronic, as my friend Richard tells me. And it is kind of moronically the way we've let it slip in, but it slipped in pretty quickly. And I hope you're not affected by it too much, if anything, and you avoid it. Avoid it like the plague. Avoid cliches like the plague. Yes, yes, yes. Well, any sad songs? January, I love it, love it. Love it, Stanley. Well, don't you worry. We're going to have some songs here. Actually, I have no sad songs picked out. If you have a particular one, maybe I could put it in there. But I like to combat the winter blues with some happy songs and some silliness. I have a song about food later on. The January, Stuck in January, and the Greg Brown song I'm going to do later on. My grandma put it all in jars. But here now, on the Bill Shipper Show, by request, sending out to Ethel, a dragon song. And here is the song about Belinda and the dragon. I'll also send this out to Melanie if she's listening. Let me just gear up here. Which key? You know, sometimes the reason I break into song is because I can't find the right key. That's why I break in. Get it? Yeah. Belinda lives in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little gray mouse, a little yellow dog, a little red wagon, and a really old, truly old little pet dragon. Ogden Nash poem put to music by Melissa Hyman. I love it. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink. The little gray mouse, she called her Blink. The little yellow dog was sharp as mustard, but the dragon was a coward and she called him Custard. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth, spikes on the top of him and scales underneath, mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, and really old, truly old daggers on his toes. Belinda was brave as a barrel full of bears, Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. Belinda tickled him, tickled unmerciful. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the really old, truly old, cowardly dragon. Belinda giggled till she shook the house. Blink said, "Weak," which is giggling for a mouse. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age, while Custard cried for a nice, safe cage. Here comes the action part. Are you ready? Suddenly, they heard a nasty sound. Mustard growled and they all looked around. "Meouch," cried Ink, and "Ooh," cried Belinda. There was a pirate climbing in the window. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right. He held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that pirate meant no good. Belinda paled and cried, "Help, help!" Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household. Little Mouse Blink strategically mouseholed. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. With clatter and clank and a jangling squirm, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon, gulped some grog from his pocket flagon, fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit. And Custard gobbled him every bit. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned for the pirate victim. Ink and Blink in glee to gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little gray mouse, her little yellow dog, her little red wagon, and a really old, truly old little pet dragon. Belinda is brave as a bear full of bears. Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for a nice, safe cage. Tale of Custard the Dragon by Ogden Nash, put to music by Melissa Hyman. And a favorite around our household. You know, I tell you, did you know that Bill Shipper is a household name, at least in our household? It is. Yes. Thank you again, Richard, for letting me steal all your jokes there. Happy New Year, Karen. Good to see you. Let me know what you all been doing. What have you been up to? Have everybody been keeping warm? I think it got pretty cold. We had the strangest warm weather for December, and then it got very cold all of a sudden. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for this. And when it gets cold, you just hunker down and you cozy up in front of a fireplace. And you don't worry about food if your grandma put food into jars and put the summer into jars. Let those January winds bellow and blow. I'm warm as a July tomato. We got peaches on the shelf, potatoes in the bin. Supper's ready, everybody come on in and taste a little of the summer. Taste a little of the summer, you can taste a little of the summer. My grandma put it all in jars. Maybe you're weary and you don't give a damn, but I bet you never tasted her blackberry jam. Well, there's a fruit cellar down below. Watch your head now, down you go. She got magic in her, you know what I mean. She puts the sun and the rain in with her green beans. You bet your grandma. Sure as you're born, I'll take on more potatoes in a thunderstorm. See my grandma gain a lot of weight. The dear hand she gives me plate after plate. She cans the pickles, sweet and dill. She cans the songs of the whippoorwill in the morning dew, in the evening moon. And I really gotta go to see her pretty soon, 'cause those canned goods you buy in the store, well, they ain't got the summer in them anymore. Taste a little of the summer. Taste a little of the summer. You can taste a little of the summer. My grandma poured it all in jars. Well, there's a fruit cellar down below. Watch your head now, down you go. With COVID and the economy and everything, I think I'll just stay here and eat until spring now. We got peaches on the shelf, potatoes in the bin. Supper's ready, everybody come on in. You can taste a little of the summer. You can taste a little of the summer. You can taste a little of the summer. My grandma got it all in jars. Let those January winds billow and blow. I'm as warm as a July tomato. Silliness tonight, and the first Tuesday of every month. On the Bill Shipper Show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I appreciate it. And if you're tuning in for the first time, make sure you go to billshipper.com and get on the mailing list to get updates of everything. And feel free to leave a tip there, billshipper.com, for tips if you appreciate what you're having. That helps defray the expenses. And make sure you pick up your copy of Dances with Words, the newest CD with author Richard Lederer, with lots of silly wordplay, including the Limerick song that we did earlier, and lots of other Bill Shipper material there. And funny videos. So, silliness tonight for the BS show, the Big Silly for Bill Shipper, and one of my favorite silly stuff. They let me do it every now and then. Well, many years ago, when I was 23, hi, Dorothy. I got a wave. Dorothy's waving. I got the note that Dorothy's waving. Well, many years ago, when I was 23, I was married to a widow who was pretty as could be. This widow had a grown-up daughter who had hair of red. My My father fell in love with her, and soon those two were met. And it's made my dad my son-in-law and changed my very life. For my daughter was my mother, 'cause she was my father's wife. To complicate the matter, even though it gave me joy, I soon became the father of a bouncing baby boy. My little baby then became a brother-in-law to Dad. And so became my uncle, though it made me very sad. For if he was my uncle, that also made him brother of the widow's grown-up daughter, who of course was my stepmother. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. I'm my own grandpa. Father's wife then had a son who kept them on the run. He became my grandchild, though he was my daughter's son. My wife is now my mother's mother, and it makes me blue, 'cause although she is my wife, she's my grandmother too. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. Now, if my wife is my grandmother, then I am her grandchild. And every time I think of it, it nearly drives me wild. For now I have become the strangest case you ever saw. As the husband of my grandmother, I am my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. I'm my own grandpa. It sounds funny, I know, but it really is so. That's right, it's true, and if you follow it all through, it works somehow. Somehow it works. More silliness, more silliness. Yep. And just to prove I'm my own grandpa, I started to get a little itchy here. It's my old winter beard. Yep. And I'm not going to plan to shave. What I'm going to do is just pound these whiskers in with a hammer and bite them off inside, as you'll see a couple songs from now. We're going to have some fun with that. Maybe do the song Father's Whiskers. Oh, that's a good one. That's a lot of silliness, the big silly songs. Any big silly songs that's your favorite? Let me know your favorite silly song on there. Why don't you put that in the chat? And one of the favorite ones that I have to do for silliness, a Homer and Jethro song by Sammy Meisels and Dick Sanford. She made toothpick. Now, I have some lumber jokes here, folks. I don't want to go out on a limb, okay? Or go against the grain. But we're getting some lumber jokes queued up here into the mill. Are y'all seeing me okay? I got a little yellow flag come up here from YouTube. YouTube is not receiving enough video. I don't know what that means or how to fix it, but hopefully we're coming through there. Everybody's still coming through? Well, all right. For a backwoods girl was she, for chopping down a tree. She was handy with an axe, and she was smart. Oh, but I should have passed her by when she waved and hollered, hi. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. When she promised to be mine, I cut 90 logs of pine for our little cabin in our world apart. All our dreams were heaven-bound, and she tore that cabin down. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. Like a buzzsaw rips a pole, she made sawdust of my soul. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. And what else is making toothpicks of the timber of my heart? It's the wrong harmonica. Yes, that's right. She was tall and she was limber, for timber, she was fine, but her lips were poison oak and turpentine. She was seasoned, I was green, my darling lumber queen, wound me round her finger like a clinging vine. Now I hang around the shack, just a lonesome lumberjack. Might have known her heart was wooden from the start. When she snatched away her charms, there were splinters in my arms. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. When she rolled me down the hill and she run me through the wheel, she made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. Let's see if we can cross harp here. She was tall and she was limber, and for timber she was fine, but her lips were poison oak and turpentine. She was seasoned, I was green, yes, my darling lumber queen, wound me round her finger like a clinging vine. I hang around the shack, just a lonesome lumberjack, might have known her heart wouldn't from the start. When she snatched away her charms, there were splinters in my arms. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. She made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. Like a buzzsaw rips a pole, she made sawdust of my soul. She made toothpicks, she made toothpicks, she made toothpicks of the timber of my heart. Time for a lumberjack, another lumberjack song. As I sat down one evening in a timber town cafe, a 6'7" waitress to me these words did say, I see that you're a logger, not just a common bum. 'Cause nobody but a logger stirs his coffee with his thumb. Well, my lover was a logger, there's none like him today. If you'd sprinkle whiskey on it, why, he'd eat a bale of hay. And he never shaved his whiskers from off his horny hide. He'd just pound them in with a hammer and bite them off inside. What she said, my lover came to see me one freezing winter day. He held me in a fond embrace that broke 3 vertebrae. Well, he kissed me when we parted, so hard that it broke my jaw. I could not speak to tell him he forgot his Mackinaw. I watched my logger lover going through the snow, sauntering gaily homeward at 48 below. The weather had tried to freeze him, it tried its level best. At 100 degrees below zero, he buttoned up his vest. This is the truth, right? This is the real BS, the real big silly Bill Shipper. Well, it froze clear down to China. It froze the stars above at 1,000 degrees, at 60 million thousand, 1,000 degrees below zero. It froze my logger love. They tried in vain to thaw him, and if you believe me, sir, they made him into axe blades to cut the Douglas fir. And that's how I lost my lover, and To this cafe I come, and here I wait till someone stirs his coffee with his thumb. That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the sad songs we have there for you. We have that for you, Stanley. The sad songs on January. Don't you worry, we got it covered. All right. All right. What a whistle. We've got a few time for a few more songs. I'm just going to play it out here, doing some of my favorite silly tunes, story tunes, etc., etc. The guitar, and then I'm going to switch the banjo a little bit. Here's a silly song from the 19th century. I believe this is from the Crimean War, which had nothing to do with Crimean punishment. Speaking of Russian novels, I know I've been trying to rushing through a lot of my reading. I'm getting behind on my reading, trying to catch up on my reading and muster the troops to read more. I don't mean to be a hot dog about that, but anyway, I know there's a lot of Russian novels on it. I have to check off my list, but most of those books are getting dusty. Okay, anything else any other jokes we can ski out there? But this is, I think it was written by a British man. Leslie Nelson Burns. I know, Percy French did this, and a number of other people. Silly song coming at you. Ballad of Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. The sons of the prophet are valiant and bold and wholly impervious to fear. But the bravest of all was a man by the name of Abdullah Bulbul Amir. If you wanted a man to encourage the van or harass the foe from the rear, to storm a redoubt, you had only to shout for Abdullah Bulbul Amir. This son of the desert in battle aroused could spit 20 men on his spear. A terrible creature, sober or soused, was Abdullah Bulbul Amir. Now the other side of the story. There are brave men in plenty and well known to fame in the army that's run by the Tsar. But the bravest of all was a man by the name of Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. He could imitate Irving, tell fortune by cards, play on the Spanish guitar. In fact, quite the cream of the Muscovite team was Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. Well, the ladies all loved him, his rivals were few. He could drink them all under the bar. At gallant or tank, there was no one to rank with Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. On that day, one day that bold Russian, he shouldered his gun, and with his most cynical sneer, was going downtown when he came right upon brave Abdullah Bulbul Amir. Young man, said Bulbul, is existence so dull that you hanker to end your career? For infidel, know you have trod on the toe of Abdullah Bulbul Amir. So take your last look upon sky, sea, and brook, and send your regrets to the Tsar. For by this I imply you are going to die, oh you Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. Your murderous threats are to me but a joke, for my pleasure and pastime is war. And I'll tread on your toes whene'er I may choose, quoth Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. Then that brave Mameluke drew his trusty chibuk, singing Allah il Allah Akbar. And with murder intent he ferociously went at Ivan Petrovsky Petrovsky Skivar. But the Russian gave back not a step at the attack, for Ivan had never known fear, and with quickly aimed gun put a stop to the fun of Abdullah Bulamir. Yet the whistling Chabuk did like lightning descend and caught Ivan right over the ear. But the bayonet of Ivan pressed right through the heart of Abdullah Bulamir. I forgot to warn you about the graphic parts. The Russian commander spurred thither in haste to seek his favorite hussar. Lo pierced through the snoot from the fatal Chabuk lay Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. The Sultan rode up the disturbance to quell, or to give to the victor a cheer. But he arrived just in time to take hasty farewell of Abdullah Bulamir. Then Gotchikov, Skabalov, Menchikov too drove up in the Emperor's car, but only in time to bid rapid adieu to Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. Skivar. There lieth the stone where the Danube doth roll, and on it in characters clear is stranger remember to pray for the soul of Abdullah Bulamir. And the Muscovite maiden her sad vigil keeps in her home by the cold northern star, and the name that she murmurs so often in her sleep, you got it, is Ivan Petrovsky. Ivan Petrovsky is Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. Let me know what you think about that. You're all too quiet now. I want you to hear what you know about these, what you like about these songs, or if you don't like them. If you don't say anything, I think you don't like them, and I won't ever play them again until I get time to play them again. I like the goofy songs, the silly songs, and that's what we do here in the Bill Shipper Show. So I'm going to take, we're over time, but if you need to go, that's all right. I'm going to take a couple minutes to do a few more songs on the banjo. One of my little fans was saying, "Why don't you do the children's show anymore?" And the children's show on Sunday just has not. We're not continuing that, but we can do children's songs from time to time on the grown-up show. Just let me know your requests on that and your thoughts, and get your children in, and we will do some of those too. Are we still in tune? Oh, thank you, Freya. Freya likes Ivan Petrovsky Skivar. I believe that's what you're applauding for. Silly song. I know an old lady who swallowed the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. She swallowed the... But I don't know why she swallowed the fly. I'm getting ahead of myself. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cat. Imagine that, to swallow a cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a dog. What a hog to swallow a dog. She swallowed a dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the fly. She swallowed the fly to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed that fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a goat to just open her throat, and in walked the goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cow. I do not know how she swallowed that cow. That is utterly ridiculous. She swallowed the cow to catch the goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird. She swallowed the bird to catch the spider that wriggled and jiggled and tickled inside her. Hoo, hoo, hoo. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course. Oh, it's easy to finish that one up there because I know the last one. We've done a lot of silliness today, and I appreciate your being on. If you like the silliness, do some more applause. I'd like to hear that. Freya is giving a little applause. Make sure you go to Bill Shipper and say hi there, billshipper.com. And you can also watch some of those silly videos if you got more to catch up on it. And this is the Billy Shipper Show here, full of BS, which is Bill Shipper and Big Silly and Silly Billy. We're going to go out with this one here. Oh, where have you been, Billy boy, Billy boy? Oh, where have you been, charming Billy? One of my favorite sillies. I've been to seek a wife, she's the joy of my life, and she's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Did she come? Did she bid you to come in, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she bid you to come in, charming Billy? Yes, she bade me to come in. She's got a dimple on her chin. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Did she take your hat, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she take your hat, charming Billy? Yes, she took my hat and she threw it at the cat, but she's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Did she set for you a chair, Billy boy, Billy boy? Did she set for you a chair, charming Billy? Yes, she set for me a chair. She has ringlets in her hair, but she's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate it. Can she bake a cherry pie, Billy boy, Billy boy? Can she bake a cherry pie, charming Billy? She can bake a cherry pie quick as a cat can wink and sigh. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Are her eyes very bright, Billy boy, Billy boy? Are her eyes very bright, charming Billy? Yes, her eyes are very bright, but alas, they're minus sight. But she's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. How old can she be, Billy boy, Billy boy? How old can she be, charming Billy? 3 times 6 and 4 times 7, 28 and 11. She's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Thank you all for tuning in, everybody. Thanks, Irene. Thank you all for your comments there. Appreciate it there. See you on the first Tuesday of February. Oh, where have you been, Bill Shipper boy, Bill Shipper boy? Oh, where have you been, Bill Shipper fans? I have been to seek a wife, she's the joy of my life, but she's a young thing and cannot leave her mother. Bye, y'all.